Good morning, everyone. This is Cassandra Muhammad. Peace. Assalamu alaikum to my sisters and brothers. Coming to you again with another Love Yourself video, the self-love. And just was listening to some of my talking heads that I enjoyed listening to them and the stories that they have and that they come up with, well, not come up with, on their own, but, injecting their own explanations and ideas and, opinions on what they believe is going on or what's happening. And that is a wonderful thing. We should have that, but we should unite behind one thing, one common cause. And that's why black people are still not having the power that they should have. I could get up on here and, bash white folks and talk, but why? White folks gonna be white folks. That's just who they are. And, the fact that we are still surprised when they do stuff or hurt, I just don't understand that. I don't get that. Why are we still surprised? Why are we still hurt? Well, one of the reasons, is that we still want to be in. They don't want you in. God don't want you in. So get out. Get your own. Why are you trying to get in? These sisters went to the beach. I forget the name of what they call themselves, but they decided that they were gonna go to a beach in New Jersey. Just one of my talking heads was just talking about this, and it's like 80% white in this area, with like maybe 12% being Hispanic, 3 point something being black, and in this particular area, according to the story, they don't even speak English. They speak some other kind of language, and I don't understand why we continue to try to inject ourselves where we are not wanted. I don't understand. And then when the cops called on you, you hurt and surprised by what they do. I don't understand it. I really, really don't understand it. I look at us and I'm like, why can't we make our own areas a decent place to live? Why can't we pool our money and buy a part of the beach for ourselves and don't let nobody in? I don't have a problem not letting nobody else in. I'm going to be real honest with you. But us, we will have a beach and we will let everybody in. We let everybody in that want to come in. I'm not that person. So no, if I had enough money to buy a beach, yeah, and I could be in the area where I didn't want nobody but black folks being in there, and I had the power to do that, that's exactly what I would do. So don't make no mistakes with me. That's how I think, that's how I feel. Now, as far as us getting behind one common cause, just like white folks is behind white supremacy, they all behind, make no mistake about it. They all behind it. The ones you're married to, the ones you call yourself friends with, they're all behind white supremacy. Ain't none of them coming out. The ones you married to, he or she, get up. They don't go out and fight the power for black people. They come home or whatever they do, come back in, sleep with you, get up, tell you the lie that they love you, and then they go out back into a world of white supremacy. You get up, you married to a white person, you step outside your door, cops get called on you. You might be living and you might not. So don't tell me nothing about I have white friends. I don't want to hear that shit. Most of them white friends that you have are probably people that are sent in on you. Black people, don't think that you're in a community where there are no agents. You black agents, Hispanic agents, white agents. I guarantee you, you can go comb any black neighborhood and you're going to find you won't find a street that won't have one, maybe two agents, a household of agents. And you think that, oh, they cool. You know, these white people living next door to me, or these Hispanics living next door to me, even your own kind living next door to you, and they goddamn agents. They reporting every damn thing that you do. Don't ever think that these people are your friends. If you have somebody black and they think different from you really have to look at them with a side eye, which we do. We'll look at our own with a side eye, but we won't look at nobody else with a side eye. You should be looking at somebody with a side eye. You understand? Me, myself, not that I won't be friends, or I won't say friends, that I won't be cordial with my black people. I'm Muslim. So I have to be very careful about how far I go with you if you are not a Muslim. Because there's going to come a situation or an idea or a thought that we're not going to meet. We're not going to meet at the same place with that. We just not going to do that. Because we think differently when it comes to certain things. Just like, a whole lot of white folks, black people, they might call themselves pro-black, but they don't believe in, they might not believe in, I don't believe in just closing white folks out. But on the other hand, you do. I mean, so, we got to get behind the one cause, black people. Just because you for your own don't mean you against anybody else. That just means you for your own. I'm not going to sit up here and down white people for being racist. Yeah, please, by all means. What else would you be? You white. You would be for your own. That's only natural. It's only black people that's got this all-inclusiveness in their head that's really preventing our rise. Because we don't want to leave anybody else out, but we don't have a problem leaving each other out. That's like our brother Bill Cosby. Bill, if we had the unity, Bill Cosby wouldn't be in jail, wouldn't be in prison. Because all we had to do was unite and say no. Hell no. Ain't nobody black out there saying nothing about Kavanaugh getting in. Ain't nobody black out there saying anything about those white women that was caping for him, or had his back. Nobody said anything about that. But not only was whites against Bill Cosby, then you had some blacks that come out and said something about Bill Cosby. Y'all can't, black people, I'm telling you, you really don't know the chastisement that's going to come down from the God with that type of behavior. You really have to stop it. If we all, including the talking heads that I listen to, if we were all really pro-black, we would be behind the Nation of Islam, who the leader is right now, Minister Louis Farrakhan. Everyone would be behind that cause. Because what's wrong with it? It's black empowerment. It's black, period. We should all be behind it. But a lot of you say, oh, I don't believe everything Minister Louis Farrakhan be saying. He say a lot of stuff that I just don't agree with. So, no, I can't get with him. But you out there in white supremacy all day getting your ass kicked. Not only getting your ass kicked, getting your ass shot. Not only getting your ass kicked and shot, but getting killed. But you ain't got no problem with that, though. Because that's where you want to be. You want to find a comfortable spot in white supremacy. Even the talking heads, the one that said it, they conscious, they black conscious. They want to find a spot in white supremacy and be comfortable and say the things that they say what white people will allow them to say. I sit up and I watch it. I pay attention to it. Just like they just did a hit piece on Phil on their advice show, talking about his wife. First of all, they shouldn't be saying nothing about that man's wife. That man's wife is not up on the platform. Phil is. Now, if she was up on the platform with her husband, then maybe then you could say something. But, I mean, I'm not going to look for this man to divorce his wife. I don't know how long they've been married or whatever. Really, it's even wrong with me. Oh my God. And just looking at her, I have two daughters that look more white than she do. And both my daughters' parents are black. I'm black and my ex-husband black. They look whiter than her. Lips thinner, nose definitely thin. My daughters, both sets of grandparents are black. Both their parents are black, but they look whiter than her. They have more white features than her. Very light skin. I have one daughter, well, both of them, when people look at them, they can never say that they're black. They think that they are Latina. They think that they might be, are you a white Indian, is not a Caucasian Indian, but I'm talking about a Arab type, white Arab kind of look. That's that to them, that's how they look. And then when my daughters tell them, no, I'm black, both my parents are black, and they're like, no, not, yeah, this is my mom. Oh, that's your mom? They can't tell I'm the mom because, I don't look my age, but, they think we sisters. But, when they find out I'm the mom, and then they'll show a picture of the dad and they be like, oh, wow, So Phil's wife, man, really and truly, I know she ain't white. That I know. And if she ain't white, she's in the black family. But you had this person that came out, tried to throw Phil under the bus by saying that he's married to a white woman. And I'm sitting up and I'm grabbing my head and I'm like, now this is the so-called black conscious community that's doing this. Now, I guarantee you, if you go into these households that was trying to throw Phil under the bus, it would probably blow your mind the shit that go on inside these households of these niggas that tried to point a finger at Phil. Don't point no fingers. Keep your fingers to yourself and work on yourself. Work on trying to love yourself, because that shit, throwing Phil under the bus, shows a lack of love. I'm telling you, I had lost respect for that particular person a while back. I really had. I really, really, really do not care for that person. I really don't. I don't like what they do. They call themselves black conscious, but every time you turn around, they throwing somebody black under the bus. I don't like that at all. So it's just that we got to stop that. If we don't stop it, God gonna stop us. And I'm telling you, this ass whooping that's coming down the pipe that we as black people really truly deserve, God is getting ready to hand that down. If we do not unite, we should be united behind Minister Farrakhan. We should be united behind the nation. Don't give me this bullshit about I don't believe everything that Farrakhan say. I just can't get with all of that. But you out here getting with white folks every goddamn day. But you can't get behind Minister Farrakhan. You's a damn lie. That is black hatred. That is black hatred. That you all black people will not unite behind this man and get out here and pull our people up. I'm not concerned about what white folks do. Don't give a damn. Because they can't do shit today anyway. God got a foot on them, but he gonna let his foot up a little bit, and he gonna allow that white man to come in here, and he's going to turn him loose on us. I'm telling y'all. I had said it a long time ago. Only thing that's left for them to do is to come in your house and shoot everybody in the goddamn house. And that happened not too long ago. All that's left for them to do is to come ride down the fucking street and just start just shooting everywhere. It's just around the corner. What you gonna do then, black man? You gonna still say, I can't get with Farrakhan. I don't believe all what he say. And you can't tell me one thing that he said that's not true. Not one thing that he said that's not true. All that is black hatred and black mistrust of one another. If white folks can unite behind something as evil as white supremacy, you should be able to unite behind something as good and as righteous and as noble as getting behind the minister and the Nation of Islam, and let's rise. You can still have your platform, but you want to have your own. God got one person that he got doing that. And that's Minister Farrakhan. And before Minister Farrakhan, it was the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, who is the eternal leader of the Nation of Islam. Y'all get me with this stuff. I can't understand us. I don't understand why. I understand it, but man, I really hate it. I really hated that we still trying to push ourselves into the Waffle House, which is the Waffle House, or Starbucks. That's the worst damn coffee. Or Denny's. Black man was just thrown out of Denny's a couple of weeks ago. Why are we still frequenting these places? What the hell? Have you ever just thought about it? These white folks, okay, I can go to that if I want to. I'm free. I fought for this. Okay, take your black ass into these restaurants and white folks in there fixing your damn food. Really? And you gonna eat that shit that they bring out? Or are we really, and I'm gonna say it, you can like it if you want or not, are we that stupid that we would go to a restaurant and order food where white folks at? Really? And without no thought whatsoever that they would put something in our food. Wow. I am just too through. I really am. I quit going to white folks' places a long time ago. I don't fool with white folks and they stuff. Now, if I need to go to a grocery store, that's different. But Minister Farrakhan has told us to go back to the earth. Grow your own food, he said. Black folks can't even get together in their own neighborhood and grow a community garden. Now, that's a goddamn shame that we can't do that. But we'll go sit up in a white restaurant and order food. We still go to these nail shops owned by these racist Asians that's sitting up in our neighborhood. Oh my God. I don't understand it. We should be ashamed of ourselves. We really should be ashamed of ourselves. We should be doing everything black. Everything we should be doing black. Stop going to their goddamn movies. Stop watching them niggas on TV. For real. Stop fooling with them. What does it take? Oh my God. Just to think about what it takes, it just really, it hurts me. It hurts my heart that it's going to take that. The Bible said only the best of us will change with a word. Only the best of us will change with a word. But the rest of us, but most of us, it's going to take an ass whipping from God to make us change. And that's not good. That's really not good to even be oh my God, that's not good. Come on, black people. What is this? I don't understand. We can deal with white folks all day long, but we can't take 2 minutes and deal with our brothers and sisters. I know dealing with us is difficult. It really is. But we still in the same boat. I don't care if you think you're a little bit more intelligent than me, or I think I'm a little bit intelligent than you. Hell, if the boat sink, we all going down, because we all still on the same boat. We black. We on that boat. You ain't on boat with white. You think you in the boat with white folks? You shouldn't want to be on that boat, because God is, Oh my God, that's the Titanic. I'm telling you, America is the Titanic. Really and truly. So you damn sure shouldn't want to be on that nigga there, because it's going down. Truly. But I don't understand. We got to come together, black people. We should be doing things that really that is simple to do. Okay, we have what's called a local organizing committee, right? Which we all should be a part of. But each each black neighborhood should have a LOC within it. You should have a nucleus within that every black neighborhood. That's your local LOC, okay? And all the LOCs within the black neighborhood should be on the same page. It shouldn't be nobody trying to build a playground where somebody else is trying to build a bank, where somebody else is trying to build a grocery store. No, all of the LOCs should be on the same page. So if you're saying, hey, let's all get together in each community, we're going to build a community garden. You should be building community gardens. You should have a grocery store in front of that community garden. You should have a bank within that grocery store. You should have a restaurant within that grocery store. I mean, and then your school should be your church. A big church that's in these black communities where folks like to drive up with their fancy cars and stuff. That should be your school. Come on, black people, because if you don't do it, God is going to whip you, and you're going to be doing it anyway. Why not just do it without getting the whipping? Just come together and unite. You know, I just thought that I just wanted to come and say that because, you know, I was listening to one of my favorite talking heads, and I just was looking at him, and I was just paying attention to what he was saying, and I was like, wow, if you were really, really pro-black, you would be behind the nation. You would be pushing the agenda of the nation. Minister Farrakhan told us to go back to the land. Hell, that's you buying the land in the community. He ain't saying nothing about give him the money. See, that's black folks' problem. You ain't got no problem giving white folks the money, but you got a problem giving your own the money. But he said go back to the land. So that means that everybody should be putting together, have a community garden, and then have a garden in your back, in the back of your place. Maybe you grow tomatoes. Maybe this person over here grow carrots. This person over here have the eggs. This person over here has the lamb. You know, you can get lamb or goat. You know, that's how it should be within the community. You sitting up here scared of white folk. Ooh, what white folks gonna do if we do that? They not gonna do shit if you do that, because God is not gonna allow them to do anything to you. We are in a different day and time right now. Can't you see how God is destroying them? Destroying what they have? All these countries now that's having this bad weather, these earthquakes and stuff like that, they're there. If they weren't there, then God wouldn't be destroying their country like that. But God is destroying the country because he's running white folks out. All white folks will be right back here in America, where God will gather them together and he will destroy them. You can take it or let it alone. You ain't got to believe me. Just sit and watch it happen. If you got eyes, you can see it happening now. All those countries that's suffering like that, that's because they have allowed white folks over there in their country. And God, hey, he tearing it up. So it is said in the nation that what you see happening on distant shores will soon be happening in your backyard. Come on, black folks. We got to unite before this type of destruction is showing up at our back door, so we can be protected. Our unity will protect us. You can't be worried about the white man. The white man is not God. God is God. So you fearing him like you should fear God. So you mean to tell me you fearing something that the white man think he can do as versus what the God can do? You better check yourself or you wreck yourself. That is not even how that supposed to be thought about. But I wanted to come on here and share these few words. I hope that it touches someone. It helps someone. Come to the nation. Help the nation out. Okay? Come and help. I'm talking about with your body, with the ideas in your mind. I'm not talking about financially. I mean, which that would help, but come in there with your body and be willing to go to the neighborhoods and help our children, help our people, get our people out of this, out of this squalor condition. But that comes from love, loving yourself, because your brother is your other. So that's what that comes from. Love. Everything I said has to do with self-love. Self-preservation is the first law of nature. That's the first law of nature, self-preservation. How you going to help preserve somebody else when you haven't even secured yourself? So just come out of her, my people. Be not partakers of her sins and her plagues. If you read that Bible and believe it, you will be doing what you're supposed to do. What out of her is it talking about? Who running the thing? Who think they running stuff? Come out. God ready to destroy it. He's ready to take it down because it's against the law of God. It's nothing righteous about this system. Nothing is righteous about this system. Nothing. And if you don't preach to get out of it, then, or how to get out of it, that means you want to be a part of it. I'm telling you now, I don't want to be a part of it. I only deal with them on a need-to basis. I damn sure wouldn't go to no beach where the area is 80, almost 90% white. Why in the hell would I go there? So I just thought I would share a few words of love and concern for my people. And I want to learn how to love myself more so that I can love you more. So have a blessed and wonderful day. I appreciate you spending time with me. Share, like, and comment, and look forward to talking to you on the next one. Peace, everyone.